Hi beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the likes, the comments, and for subscribing. If you're new, please subscribe to my channel. If you've been here, please also subscribe to this channel. Guess what? I am bringing you back-to-back hotness on Twist of Fate. Rhea caught Ranbir and Prachi getting married again. It shocked you? Hey, guess what? Ranbir declared his marriage to Rhea is invalid. You need to watch till the end. Sit tight, bring in your popcorn and drinks. Let's go! Ranbir tells Prachi that she never wrote a love letter to him in college and asks her to write. He gives her a pen and asks her to write on a paper. Prachi asks him to look there and go until she writes. He says you should write well and shall not have any problem. He reminisces their stay in a rented house and asks her to write lovely Ranbir. Prachi says, how will I write? She writes lovely Ranbir and writes about his 3 big dreams. One is to marry her, second is to have a startup, and the third is to become Papa. She says all your dreams has been fulfilled one by one. We got married, you're all startup, and your third dream is going to be fulfilled. I am pregnant. You are going to become a father. She finishes writing and gives the letter to him. He is about to read. Prachi hugs him. Ranbir says, I will not read in front of you. She asks, did you read? He says, no, you have hugged me and I am feeling good. Where is Rhea, please? Oh my God. She asks him to read. Ranbir reads that he is going to be a father. He gets emotional and cries happily. Prachi asks if he is not happy. Ranbir says he is very happy and can't say anything. He hugs her and says, I am so happy that I am going to be a father. He says this is the most precious thing of my life and I will not let this letter go away from my life. He keeps the letter in his pocket and says, I will keep it near my heart and also you. He thanks and hugs her. She asks what happened. He asks, can I touch the baby? She nods yes and makes him touch her tummy. They get emotional. Ranbir says, our baby. Prachi says, our baby. Oh my God. I know Rhea will be boiling if she's here. I can't wait to see her. Ranbir says it is a husband's duty to keep his wife happy and says, you gave me all the happiness of this world in just 1 second. He asks, can I do one more thing? Can I talk to the baby? Prachi says, baby can't hear now. Ranbir says, but I can hear his heartbeat. Prachi says, yes. Ranbir says, I can feel him and says, hi, keeping his head near her tummy. He says, I am your dad. Can you feel me? He says, I love you. He then says that baby asked me to take care of you always and that he loves us a lot. He says he asked me for a promise and says he asked me to love his mother and never leave her. He says baby is smart and knows that his father loves his mother a lot as his mother fulfilled his father's dream. He says his papa can give him just name, but his mother will give him life. Prachi says our baby doesn't know one thing and says he knows that you are his papa, but doesn't know whose husband you are. Hey, Prachi, that you have married Rhea. Rhea asks Shahana if she saw Prachi. She says she is searching for her. Shahana says you will find her and will get much one day. Rhea says you wanted to get importance here, but when she didn't get it, then how will you get it? Shahana says Prachi will throw you out tomorrow. Rhea says how and tells her tomorrow Prachi will be out. Shahana asks her to keep dreaming. Rhea says dream is fulfilled and tells that someone's eye shall open. She asks, do you want to hear the breaking news? Shahana says she got important message and goes. Rhea thinks Prachi's divorce will be done. Ranbir says he has heard that expectant mothers shall be happy. Prachi says you have married Rhea. Ranbir says I was trapped. Prachi says whatsoever the reasons, why did you marry her? Ranbir says this marriage is not valid as I haven't divorced you. She says I wouldn't have felt bad if you have divorced me, but felt bad as you have married Rhea. Ranbir asks, will you marry me again? Prachi says I will marry you 100 times. As our baby will call us Ma and Papa. He says our baby will call you Ma and will call me Baoji. Prachi smiles. Ranbir says we shall get married now itself, and this Mahorat is perfect. Prachi says how can we marry here? Ranbir says we want a witness and opens the balcony door saying Moon will be the witness. He says I have a solution and shows the video in which Pandit Ji is solemnizing the wedding. Prachi says how are we going to go around the fire? Ranbir says it will be real and asks her to wait there. He brings a pot and adds papers in it. He takes out the bridal veil and says it was sent from temple. He asks her to sit down on the chair and applies his favorite bindi to her forehead. He then covers her head with bridal chunari. He says it has Matarani's blessings. He takes the cloth and ties on to her chunari. He asks her if she is ready for their marriage. Rhea comes to the window and sees them, and she is shocked. Oh my God. She tries to stop them, but they were busy going round the fire as the screen freezes. Who else is happy? Please drop it on the comment section. Tell me what you feel about this update, because I am liking it. It is hot. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.